The man took the blame for his brother out of loyalty. He served 10 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. He thought his brother would welcome him back with a grand feast, but when he stepped into his home, he found the yard overgrown with weeds taller than a person. Even his mother was nowhere to be seen. He stopped a passing neighbor to ask, only to learn that after he went to prison, his mother lost her mind, and the brother who had promised to care for her became a well-known entrepreneur, but never once returned to visit. Years ago there was an accident at a construction site. The brother was responsible for safety and couldn't escape blame. Terrified, he knelt before the man in tears, begging for mercy, saying his newborn son needed a father to protect his brother's future. The man took all the blame without hesitation. Before going to prison, the brothers swore to care for his mother, promising eternal gratitude after his release. Seeing his brother's loyalty, the man left with peace of mind, but he never imagined the entire thing was a trap set by his younger brother. Both of them were orphans. The man's mother had kindly taken them in and raised them, but growing up, the man was always better at studying and working. Over time, the younger brother grew jealous, feeling forever overshadowed, so he plotted to send the man to prison. And the man, unaware of the betrayal, even entrusted his mother to him before leaving. But right after he was jailed, all of his assets were secretly taken by his brother. And the mother, unable to handle the blow, lost her mind. She wandered the streets every day, searching for her missing son. 7 years passed quickly. Because of good behavior, the man was released early. He was full of hope that his brother would be waiting, but no one came to meet him at the prison gates. Left with no choice, he returned home, only to find the yard overtaken by weeds, and no trace of his mother. Worried sick, he asked around for news of his brothers, only to learn they never showed up after his mother went missing, nor did they help look for her. The man was trembling with rage. He had given up everything for them, but got betrayal and coldness in return. Meanwhile, the so-called good brother was splurging in a nightclub with business partners, discussing an $8 million deal. The next moment, the man stormed in and demanded answers, asking how his mother had been cared for. A client mocked him as a criminal with no background, and warned the brother not to fear such a man. But to everyone's surprise, the brother sternly told the client to shut up, and hypocritically said no one could insult his brother. This act made the man hesitate. He thought maybe his brother hadn't changed, but little did he know, it was all for show. The brother then said he would take him to see their mother, just warning him to be mentally prepared. The man didn't think twice and followed. When he saw his mother with white hair and a vacant stare, he broke down in tears, desperately asking how she had been all these years. Just as the old woman tried to speak, the brother's wife pinched her hard. Seeing their threatening gaze, the mother lied and said everything was fine. The brother quickly explained she was mentally unstable from trauma, then ordered his men to take her away. The man, overwhelmed with grief, noticed nothing unusual, and still believed his brother was loyal as ever. Knowing he hadn't been let down, he generously handed over his company shares to his brother, then prepared to leave and start a new life. He had no idea his mother had been locked in a basement for 10 years, surviving on spoiled leftovers. The moment he left, the brother went down to the basement and ordered his men to bring a bottle of memory-erasing drug, then cruelly forced it down the old woman's throat. But just then the man sensed something was wrong. He rushed back in a panic, and as he stepped into the house, he heard his mother's faint cries. He followed the sound,